What's going on, guys? Here delivering you another YouTube video. This one's going to be about what happened on November 5th. Alright, so November 5th, I wake up 5 a.m., take my pre-workout, get ready to go to the gym and everything. Get to the gym at like 5:30. Hit a great, it was a great back and by day. Get home, eat some breakfast, drink my fluids, whatever, take my protein shake, and get ready for work. Get to work at 8, then around 9:30, 9:45, I feel like I'm going to pass out and my heart starts racing. So I'm like, alright, let me just go walk this off. It's probably just like maybe a little bit of the after pre-workout hitting me or whatever, something hitting me. Maybe, I don't know, who knows what it could have been. I go walk it off, I come back, heart rate's down a little bit, but I still feel really weird. When I'm sitting, couldn't really stay still. Like I would sit down and get up like 2 seconds later, just pace. The feeling never really went away, so I told my marketing director, I was like, look, I'm not feeling too well. I felt like I was going to pass out just before, and now I just don't feel good. He was like, alright, sit down, let me go get one of our VPs. He's a volunteer fireman, so he came down and took brief vitals, and he was like, you have a regular heartbeat, let me go get the rest of my equipment. Go gets it, comes down, takes my heart rate and everything. I had like a 155 over a 120, and now that isn't safe at all. You don't want your heart rate really to go above 135, the top number, and the bottom number you don't want it to exceed 100 at all. It's really scary. So he tells me, you should go get checked out. So I was like, alright. My marketing director was like, I'll drive you there to the hospital, and I was like, no, I want to take an ambulance, just in case something happens, and I don't want you to be at fault. You'd have to pull over, like you freak out. Call an ambulance, they come, take my heart rate there. It went down to like about 120 over, I think it was like 80 or something like that. So it was coming down, but it still wasn't great. I mean, that's good. 120 over 80 is like perfect, but it still felt really weird. Didn't really feel normal. So then went to the hospital, got checked in real quick, had an EKG taken, then went to the room. They took my blood, which, by the way, I hate needles, so I felt like I was even going to die more. I worked myself up that my heart rate went skyrocketing and then plummeted, so I almost passed out again. And after that, I was just waiting. They gave me an IV, fast drip. It was gone in like 10 minutes. Then they gave me a huge cup of ice water. I almost took a nap, but I stayed awake because I didn't want to really go to sleep. And then they got my blood work back, and they released me. So I got to the hospital around 10:45, 11, and I left at like 3. During the whole time when I was laying down, I felt fine, but it was just weird that this happened. So the next day, go to the doctor. They were checking me out and everything, and they're like, oh, you should go see the cardiologist. So go see the cardiologist. They had all my EKG paperwork and everything from the hospital. Checked it out, and they gave me a 24-hour Holter monitor, which I'm not sure if it's standard, but they gave it to me anyway. So had that on for 24 hours. Gave that back in on Monday. Then, I don't even know, like a month later in December, December 19th or 17th, went back for the follow-up, and they basically showed me, I went back for my stress test, and they basically showed me that my heart rate would accelerate in short stints. It wasn't like an arrhythmia, but it could be a slight arrhythmia. Basically, I'm fine, but I should watch my caffeine intake and what I eat. So we take the stress test, and during that, I felt like I was going to pass out on the first scan. They have you lay, it's like a half hour long, they have you lay in different positions, but on the first position you lay on your left side, and I felt like I was going to pass out. I felt very uncomfortable. The cardiologist came in, he's like, alright, that's really weird. So he sent me to an electrocardiologist, who then said my heart is probably on a pedal to the metal, just from all the caffeine intake I've been having with pre-workouts, energy drinks, And not to mention, I've been drinking energy drinks almost every day. I only took off like a year and a half from drinking energy drinks since 8th grade, so that's like 2006. So 10 years of, well, almost 10 years of high caffeine intake. Yes, some people may do this every day, not have any effects from it, but my body finally became tolerant and, well, intolerant to it, and said, dude, I can't take this anymore. I'm crashing, I'm burning, and luckily I didn't crash and burn to the point of death. Caffeine withdrawal, since I haven't had any since November 5th, it's not a fun thing. You have flu-like symptoms, obviously you get tired, you feel fatigue. Your heart will race just because it's just that caffeine is trying to get rid of it. It's coming off of like a drug, I guess you can say. I mean, I've never been addicted to any hardcore drugs, but caffeine essentially is a drug. So you feel like you have the flu, you feel like you're gonna die at some points, you just feel weird aches all over your body, you feel like your equilibrium's off, like if you move really quick. It's just not a fun feeling. So for anyone who has symptoms like me where your heart's just racing out of nowhere, you feel like you're going to pass out and your heart races, and you may not think you have a heart problem, or you feel like you're healthy, and this is going on consistently for like a month or two, because I wasn't feeling well since July, and then November 5th it happened. Go see a doctor, get checked out. Just don't think you're sick. Just precautionary. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not recommending what you should do. I'm just off my own experience. I don't want to have anyone like be going through this and all of a sudden their family lose a member of their family because they could have been preventative and taken the precautionary measures that they should have or could have. It's not so much that I can't have caffeine in the long run, but as of right now, I'm staying off any caffeine substances. Yes, sometimes caffeine's good for you to wake you up, but there's always other alternatives out there. Eating more food, eating correctly, drinking more water, just making sure that you keep your body healthy at all times. That's just like anything goes. Anything, like if you feel sick, you go to the doctor, right? Because you don't want to get sicker. So with this, with your heart, your heart's what keeps you alive. It beats. If you feel any irregularness, or if it races, and you have no idea why, and it's been going on for some time, get it checked out. Just to be sure that you're okay. I have a follow-up with the doctor. I just got off a 3-week monitor as well, because when I'd be going to sleep, when I would lay down to go to sleep, my heart would race, and sometimes I wouldn't get much sleep just because I didn't want to go to bed and risk dying, essentially. But I'm not going to die anytime soon, so that's a good thing. But I do have to watch what I do. So I will keep you posted on February 11th. I will try to vlog as much of the day as I can. I'm going to be probably going to work beforehand, but I'll see what I can do. See if I can have the doctor kind of explain what's been going on too, and we'll see what goes from there. I mean, obviously I've been able to lift, so that's always a good thing, so my heart's strong enough to do that. So making progress every day. Just gotta make progress, like I said in the last time. Get better every day, and make sure you stay healthy, stay fit. So yeah, that's what's been going on November 5th. Since now. Well, to now. But if you guys need anything, I know my YouTube's fairly new, but if you're feeling any symptoms like that, you can reach out to me. If you're coming off caffeine, you can reach out to me. Those symptoms are not fun. They can actually be very scary because you don't know what's causing it. You don't know if you're like you're about to crash, if you're gonna live, if you're gonna pass out. So if you're feeling those things, you can reach out to me. I'm free to answer anything. Just comment below in the video, and I will definitely get back to you. Like probably probably within like 2 hours or 3 hours. So yeah, that's what's been going on. And as for my vlogging schedule and video upload schedule, I'm gonna try to upload videos every like 2 to 3 days, depending on how much content I have. Like I said in my last video, most of it's gonna be my workouts, not much vlogging. I'll vlog on the weekends, so Friday to Sunday if it's a long weekend and we have Monday off at work or Friday off at work, I'll vlog Thursday night till Sunday. But yeah, consistently I'm going to try to get my videos up every 2 to 3 days. Alright, thanks guys for listening. Like I said, if you need to reach out, I'm here. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable, that's fine. But just get checked out, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.